Butter. Hello, my name is Crochet Queen 2140. I'm going to be showing you all some stuff, so bear with me a little bit. My first live didn't go as expected because I was having technical difficulty. So we're going to try this again. So here we go. We are going to be learning the V like Victor stitch. V like Victor stitch. I was watching CNY Woman do this stitch with chunky weight yarn. So we're going to do this stitch with 4 weight yarn. I'm going to be showing you what yarn I have. Hello, new friend. I have Red Heart Super Saver. The colorway is beautiful. No, that's not the name of the colorway. It is called Icelandic Mix. It's kind of pretty. So, as I've worked up some of this, just to see how it would look, you know, I'm going to show you. What you do is when you first start, chain your row, for example, row 30, because your stitches have to go in every third stitch. Okay? So, such as so. I'll show you. Here. We're going to take out my hook. The colorway is called Icelandic Mix. Sounds so pretty. So far, this is what it looks like. And I'm absolutely loving the way it's coming out. It's kind of got this kind of like, you can kind of see through it kind of thing going on. You see what I mean? And the yarn has a touch of give. A little bit of give. So you're going to chain your row of any number like 3, 6, 9, and so on. Okay? I have 210. So whatever 3 times whatever is whatever length you're gonna make your blanket. So you start down here on the bottom. The bottom you need what is called a spike stitch. It will be at the beginning and end of every row. However, I'm on row number 4. So here we go. The way you do the V-stitch. Actually, I'm going to do this the right way so you understand. I will be right back in a second, though. I promise I ain't going very far. Mmm. Don't want that. nice and clear out. Okay. I'm going to show you how we started so you all understand. Okay? Look at that. Just a little bit. So y'all can see. Not see my face. It's also red heart yarn. It's purple. Okay? It's just a random ball of yarn. Because I have enough. Trust me. So, when you chain, I have two different ways of chaining. So you will learn that to watch and know. Okay. Hello, new friends. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tap the screen. Double tap the screen to like if you are on a device. Okay, you are going to do a slip knot. You're going to take your hook, point it, face it up. Like this. You're going to go under the first strand. Turn your hook facing downward. Pull up. Now, because I can do that, now you are going to chain, in this case, 30. Because it is only actually you can do 15 because it is a practice swatch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now you can chain that extra 3. So 1, 2, 3. So now you're gonna turn your work. So you're gonna turn your work and not this loop right here, not this loop right there, not that loop right there, this loop right there, the fourth one from the hook. Okay. The fourth one from the hook. You're gonna double crochet. This creates the spike stitch for the beginning of the row. This little 3 stitch over here. 3. Not the double crochet, the chain next to it, the chain 3 next to it. So you're gonna double or chain 2, and we're right in the same space. And then you're gonna count over 3 more. So not this one, because that's the one you worked in. 1, 2, 3, double crochet. Chain 2, and you're gonna double crochet. What I'm gonna show you is, this is just how, this is like a sample, if you will. And then you're gonna skip over 1, 2, and 3. And then chain 2 again. and then double crochet. So you get to the do this, do this until you get to the end of the row. So 1, 2, 3, and then chain 2 and do your final double crochet or for your, and then when you get here you're going to do another spike stitch. So we're gonna pull that up. So let's see. So as I go along, we'll discuss if you have any questions. Okay. All right. Why do I feel like that's not even right? Hello, new friend. I am working on a blanket for my husband. I'm doing the V-stitch. Hello, new friends. I'm working on the V-stitch and I'm making a blanket for my husband and I'm attempting to get it done before for Christmas. Keyword is attempting. But he knows that I'm working on it and he loves the colors. The colorway is Icelandic Mix and the yarn is by Red Heart Super Saver. Hold on and I will read my chat. Just give me a minute. I will show you what I'm doing. Hold on. I only speak English. Me only habla inglés. No un poquito español. Any other languages? No. I don't speak those. Maybe a little bit of Polish. Just, I mean, that much. Anything else? No. And never be afraid to front out your work or take it out in some cases. Never be afraid of it. Especially if you make a mistake. Especially on this pattern. Are you serious? I just did the same thing twice. Are you for real? That's better. Babe, could you bring me my cup? And I'm live. I will be right back, y'all. My husband is watching a video and he's being very loud about it. Especially when I told him I'm live. Hold on, everybody. Because I'm losing my mind.
What? We love you, Buffy. You two gotta get along.
That's not why. Oh. So there it is. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to step out for a minute. Because I was looking for this. And I found it. So. Right. Hello, everybody. I'm gonna be showing you. We're working on a blanket for my husband, and he knows about it. And he doesn't know he's getting it for Christmas. Or attempted to get for Christmas. Why? Are you serious? This is where it pays to have a flat space where you can fix this mistake. So working with a flat space is always key. So I'll show you what happened. I just have to find it now. It's right there. Nice. Okay. I got that up. Slide this way. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I'm gonna show you what we're doing here. I'm fixing a mistake first of all. Ooh. Okay. So we're gonna work on this and get as much of it as I can done. So, hello everybody. We're working on the V-stitch. I'll show you what I mean. It's a bunch of double crochets and so 2, chain 2, and in the same space, and you're always working in the same space from the row below. I'll show you what I mean when I get to the next row. Sorry, the row above. I'll show you what I mean. Because I had to go back and fix a mistake, which I'm glad I didn't see it when I was higher up. Hello, new friends. So, if you were here in the very front of the live, I showed you what I'm doing more up close. So, or how to start it off. If you want to learn how to do this stitch, watch the front of the live. Double tap your screen to like and subscribe, or to like, and go subscribe, please. As of the last time I looked, I had 219. Our like goal is 10 for this live. So, let's see something. Okay, we got 4 more for the like goal. I have another device over here where I could see the chat and everything because, holy mustard, because I'm using my phone for the live. And I can't read because my phone is right in front of my face. So you know what I mean. Alright. That's better. Now, if you make a mistake, wait, no, I can. Don't be afraid to tear it out and fix it. Because that is part of crocheting. Fixing your mistake. Because you want it to be all pretty and looking good. And looking. Hello, new friends. I am making a V-stitch blanket for my husband. Let's see here. I only speak English. No other language. Little bit of Spanish, very tiny bit of Spanish. Very tiny bit of Polish, but other than that, no. English is my game. Okay. If If you haven't double tap the screen, please, to like and subscribe. Please. If you have subscribed, go in one of my shorts or in my live now and say, I have subscribed, please. Yeah, we're getting here to the end where I can show you how to start and finish the row. As I miserably mess up. That is not even right. Queen. So. Right. Okay. As you see, this here space is lower. This here is lower than this here. How do you fix it, Queen? I'll show you. You're gonna do what's called a double crochet. Which, by the way, this Queen can do in her sleep. Look, I've only been live for like 30 minutes. So more people will come in. Quite sure of that. And Miss Over There Rudeness or Mr. Over There Rudeness, watch it. Bye. All night long, my numbers will fluctuate. There may be a little bit of people in my chat. Oh well. There may be a lot of people in my chat. Oh well. I'm not standing for bullying or being disrespectful or rude. Not standing for it. The rules are simple but few. Be respectful to everybody in the chat. No religion and no politics. Those are the rules. Chain 3. Now you're gonna chain 3 here. You're gonna chain 3 here. This is gonna be your spike stitch for the continuance of this row. This is just going to get you to the height of the stitch. Where are you, Rubberneck? Seriously, bro. Now you're going to... Hello, new friend. I just had to kick somebody out of here because they were being disrespectful. So, hope you're not disrespectful. Because I'm not having it. You must be respectful to everybody in chat. And the second that you are not, you will go bye-bye. So. Dallas! I'll be back, everybody. I gotta go stop a cat fight. So just bear with me. Okay, go back. Alright. Sorry, y'all. I didn't want my cats to get into a cat fight. So, say hi in the chat, please. Don't be rude. No problem. As you wish. I'm making a V-stitch blanket. Tuesday night we will have bowling, and I will be live for that bowling. Starting about 7, between 7 and 7:30. Hello, new friend. I am making a V-stitch blanket for my husband. Hopefully I get it done between now and Christmas. But I'm kind of low on the panel, so. Wow. I did work that down. Good, 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 good. Okay. Hello, new friend. That's better. Like and subscribe. You can like by double tapping the screen if you are on a device. Otherwise, click the like button if you are not. Cat! I have 3 cats. Total of 3 cats. 2 are indoors. I'm sorry, 2 are outdoors and 1 is in. Any noise that you hear in the background, my husband is watching a video. So what I am doing is the V-stitch. So double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. Hello, new friends. If you want to like and subscribe, that would be awesome. As of the last time I looked, I had 220, which is kind of amazing for me. So, my problem that I keep making a mistake on with this is this space is not where I need to work. It's the next space. Space right here. It's shaped like a V. So a double crochet, chain 2. So we're gonna skip over to this other one over here. Chain 2 and a double crochet. My husband, he already saw this blanket. He loves the way it's coming out. He goes, I want to see more of it when it gets done. Okay? So we'll go with that. Hopefully, because it is a 4-weight blanket, it's 4-weight yarn that I'm working with, it'll keep me kind of warm through the winter. We don't want something that it's too heavy. We want something that's kind of lightweight. Well, we want something kind of lightweight. So, because my husband, he gets something called a night sweats. But I'm guessing that's typical for all the guys to get night sweats, which is fine. I nearly freeze my knees off at night. I'm gonna stay alive until I got what I pulled up worked up. That makes sense. And I may stay alive for a little longer. I don't know. So, or until I get to the end. Or I get what I pulled up worked up. Hello, new friend. Please say something in the chat. I'm working on a V-stitch blanket for my husband. So what a V-stitch is, I'll show you. V-stitch is, this is a V-stitch, this space right here. So you're going to double crochet, go through, pull through two, chain 2, and double crochet, pull through 2, pull through 2. Now we're going to skip over to the next V. Pull through 2, pull through, skip, Jesus, chain 2, double crochet, skip to the next V from the previous row, chain 2, or double crochet, pull through 2, pull through 2. Now, hello new friends. I may not have a lot of people in my lives when I crochet, But when I do my bowling live on Tuesday night, I will have a load of people. Hello, new friend. How are you doing tonight? We are making a blanket for my husband. It is the V like Victor stitch blanket. So double crochet, chain 2, and then another double crochet in the same space. We're doing something different tonight because I'm almost done my cardigan. So my pink cardigan. But I decided to give myself a break from that pink cardigan because it's getting a little bit much for me. Too much pink. Double crochet, chain 2. Say hello in the chat, please. Or like and subscribe. Either one will do. Chain 2 and double crochet. All it is a V, like Victor. V, V. Double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. Wait, what? Okay. I don't really have a lot in my lives when I do my lives for crochet, but I have a lot when I do my bowling lives. I'll tell you that much. And that will be this Tuesday coming. If you have subscribed, let me know in the chat, please. That would be very awesome of you. Right. Come on. Chain 2. Hello, new friend. I always say hello, new friend. That way I'm not, because I don't know who you are. And I want to be nice and respectful. So I want to get this little bit of yarn done. What I did was I pulled up some yarn so I could have, oh, cheddar, have some yarn to where all I gotta do is work it up. Okay. Now all I want to do is get to the end of the row, so I can show you what to do. So right here, chain 2, now this is 210 stitches across. So from one end to the other. So I'm going to show you what to do when you get to the end of the row, because I'm kind of coming up on it kind of fast. I'll just pull up a little bit. We don't want a lot. We're gonna see how many rows we got. How much? Yeah, we're gonna pull up some more. Not a lot more. I'm using all one colorway of yarn as we go. So I have 2 more skeins in the bag that I'm working on. But I'm going to finish my granny hexagon cardigan in pink. Hello, new friends. How are you this evening? I'm working on the V-stitch blankets for my husband. So a V-stitch is a double crochet, if you know anything, and a chain 2, and another double crochet. That's it. And that's what the pattern looks like so far. I think we're gonna wrap it up for the night, because it's kind of getting time for me to watch other people live. Alright, y'all, stay safe. Peace, love, and light to all. And stay hydrated.